Okay, this might sound crazy, but Samsung is about to make one of the boldest moves we've seen in a flagship in years, and it has nothing to do with the camera. We're talking magnetic rings, invisible pens, slimmer bodies, and a chip swap that could quietly change everything. The Galaxy S26 series isn't just another yearly refresh, it's starting to look like the beginning of a whole new Galaxy strategy. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here! Don't forget to like this video, hit subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss the real story behind the specs. Alright, let's dive in. So first, what's the release window? Samsung follows their usual rhythm. The Galaxy S26 Ultra should drop in early 2026. But already leaks are pointing to a pretty dramatic shift. For starters, there's a possible new model in town, the Galaxy S26 Edge, which could replace the Plus entirely. Apparently, Samsung's seeing enough demand for the Edge design to shake up the lineup. Let's talk performance. At the heart of the S26 Ultra, we're likely getting Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 Elite chip, a name that's more than just marketing. Early whispers suggest this could be one of the fastest chips ever put in a Samsung phone. But in classic Samsung fashion, not all phones will be created equal. Some markets may still get Exynos chips, either the Exynos 2500 or the next Gen 2600 depending on region. What's really wild though is what Samsung's doing with memory. This time, they're not sticking to their usual in-house only playbook. They're letting rival chipmaker Micron provide 60% of the RAM for the S26 lineup. Why? Because Micron's been crushing it on yield rates and power efficiency, and Samsung's finally putting performance first, even if it means outsourcing more of the internals. That shift is also unlocking some big upgrades. We're talking 12GB of RAM as the base configuration, with 16GB 1TB versions more widely available, not just in limited regions like before. That's a big win for power users, mobile gamers, and multitaskers. Now let's talk about something more controversial, the battery. Brace yourself. If the leaks are accurate, the Galaxy S26 Ultra might still be rocking the same 5,000 of battery we've seen since the S20 Ultra.
Yep, 6 years.
That same capacity. Back in 2020, that was impressive. But in 2026, that's feeling a little dated. Competitors are now pushing $6 mAh and beyond, even on mid-range phones. So what's going on here? Turns out, Samsung might be trying to make the Ultra thinner, possibly the slimmest Ultra ever. And to pull that off, they're making changes in how the battery fits, possibly using new silicon carbon tech to pack the same capacity into a smaller footprint. It's clever engineering, sure, but will it be enough? Here's where things get really interesting. The S Pen, the S25 Ultra lost key features like Bluetooth and air actions, and fans weren't thrilled. But now Samsung might be going even further, possibly removing the S Pen digitizer entirely. Sounds extreme, right? But there's a reason. Samsung is reportedly making space inside the phone for a new G2 magnetic ring, basically Galaxy's version of MagSafe. That could mean real magnetic accessories, snap on charging, maybe even magnetic wallets or cases, just like Apple's ecosystem. But it comes at a cost. Without the digitizer, the S Pen can't be stored inside the phone anymore. Instead, Samsung may shift to an external S Pen like the one used on the Z Fold, chunkier, redesigned, and carried in a special case. Which raises the question, is this the beginning of the end for the built-in S Pen? Some insiders think Samsung could eventually drop it from the Ultra line completely. That would be a huge shift for a series that's always leaned into the stylus as its identity. So what do you think? Smart move or a step too far? Now over to cameras. The S26 Ultra is expected to keep its 200MP primary sensor, likely the same one from the S25 Ultra. That might sound like more of the same, but remember, Samsung's been steadily improving software processing, AI features, and stabilization year after year. The images might look better even if the sensor stays put. The regular S26 and Edge Plus models may get a new 50MP main sensor, but otherwise don't expect huge jumps in camera hardware. Samsung seems more focused on software smarts this year, including something major in the AI department. That's right, AI is about to get way more interesting on Galaxy phones. Samsung is launching the S26 series with Android 16 and One UI 8.5, and while Galaxy AI will still be a big part of the experience, there's a new player possibly joining the game. Perplexity AI. This is an up-and-coming alternative to ChatGPT, and rumors say Samsung is testing it for integration into apps like the browser and even Bixby. If it happens, it could be the most intelligent assistant Samsung's ever had. Between this, the chipset upgrades, thinner builds, and magnetic tech, Samsung is clearly laying the foundation for a next-gen ecosystem. But they're doing it quietly, piece by piece, instead of showing off one big headline feature. And maybe that's the smart play. Because even without a massive redesign, the Galaxy S26 Ultra could still pack enough under the hood changes to stand out. But whether it will feel like a leap, that's going to depend on how all these pieces come together. So is Samsung taking bold steps forward? Or are they changing things just to change them? The battery, the S Pen, the AI, the chips, it's all up in the air right now. But one thing's for sure, the Galaxy S26 is shaping up to be more than just another yearly refresh. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear what you're most excited or nervous about. This is Sam, signing off. Stay curious, stay techie, and I'll see you in the next one.